Welcome to the next part. This one's simply titled
With the
Despair.
reinforcements from the Soul Society,
Yeah.
the tide of battle begins to turn in their favor, or so they believe. But this was all simply a trap set by Eisen. Eisen has sealed the Garganta connecting Waco Mundo to the world of the
It's
living,
Princess Peach all
severing the
over
Soul
again.
Society's lifeline. He now begins his invasion of the world of the living. Moreover, though she had been freed, Orihime is captured once again. To save Orihime, Ichigo heads to the 5th tower, where Ulquiorra awaits him.
Okay, so if you're wondering why this part is 17 minutes long instead of the 9 or so, that's because this and the next fight are fairly streamlined together, and plus, if I just made a part to the next fight alone, it'd probably be like 3 minutes. That's how short it is. But it pretty much connects from this one to the next one. So, anyways, we are loading. There we go. We are now in a castle in Waco Mundo. Don't ask me which castle. There's like a lot of these. There's only like 30, not 3 or 4. There's a lot. But yeah, basically Orihime got caught, or not really caught. Yeah, he was kidnapped. There you go. And Princess Peach syndrome. Ironically, Orihime's name does mean princess, so what's gonna do?
Let's go!
In any case, objective to this, reach Ulquiorra and rescue Orihime. Fairly simple. But yeah, now you got these sword-wielding Orankars. Now they're regular moves. They're not level specific or anything. They're just regular moves. So yeah. In any case, now you can hollow. Remember what I said about the level when you were fighting Grimjow, how you can hollow by like a lot? Well, in this level you don't hollow by like that, but they give you so many moves to put in your way, and yes, by killing moves, your ignition meter slightly increases. So yeah, they give you so many moves to put in your way, you're basically going to be hollowified for most of this level. So yeah, and watch out for your spirit gauge and your health bar, because I have ran into some instances where these enemies have like surprise attack me, and I realized that, oh man, I'm almost out of health and whatnot. It's like my playthroughs of Ocarina of Time. It's like, I'm having so much fun playing through it, and then when I see this wall master come out of nowhere, I'm like, holy crap, man, I didn't even notice that guy. But, yeah. Speaking of which, the wall masters pretty much caught me by surprise in my first playthrough. And trust me, when you're like 4 years old and you're playing that, and you're used to 2D stuff, you're not ready for that, the wall masters. But now, I'm not afraid. That's the thing about childhood. We put that crap away. Any case, yeah, like I said, if I didn't use the Hologetsu Tensho, I'd pretty much still be in my holification form. But the giant Arankar moves, the ones that aren't wielding sword, actually do have a lot more defense than the ones that are wielding swords. So, pick your poison. You can either deal with them, and yes, you're basically like a Super Saiyan, or you could you can end it quickly with the Hologetsu Tensho, and yeah. So pick your poison. And it gets I'm just like getting these little bits of soul points so that I have enough to level up by the end of it.
Are you afraid?
And now we get to hear Ulquiorra's voice actor. And if you're going to say, is he ingested by the emo? Yes and no. Yes, because there is like no emotion in any dub he's in. I mean, the voice acting is good, don't get me wrong. It's just that his character is not supposed to have any emotion. Because one thing I didn't mention about the Espadas, they basically wield like something of death. They govern the states of death. You know, like Grimjow was destruction, which is why he loved to fight so much. I didn't mention this when I was fighting Muritora, but he was despair because everyone felt sorry for him. And what Ukiora is, he's nothing. Yeah, that's what he governs. He governs nothingness. And it's also told that through his voice because, you know, it's like, you will never defeat me, Ichigo. It's like, you know, it's nothing, so it makes sense that he would sound kind of emo. And he's not emo because, you'll know why when we fight him later on. Or you could have just watched the anime right now and skip to the part where Ichigo wins. But yeah, along with Grimjow, Ukiota is actually another one of my favorite Arankars because, well, I don't know, he just is. Why is he one of my favorite characters in Yu Yu Hakusho? Well, it kind of has to be. He's a main character. Why is Vegeta everyone's favorite character in Dragon Ball Z? He's a main character, that's why. Kind of have to put up with him. In any case, yeah. Now, remember what I said about Rukia and Kenpachi's level being like the mob ones? Ichigo's level is like that times 10 because, well, we're in the heart of the operation right now. And of course, it'll be swarming with the Arankars.
This is the holification.
In any case, not really much to say. I'm just going back so I can rack up the points. You know, the soul points. Because I don't really need them if I'm playing... Seriously? That's it? Okay. I don't need them if I'm playing on normal mode. But if I was playing on hard or anything above hard, yeah, you're gonna need soul points because that's when the levels get real hard, as they're supposed to. I'm just not playing it on hard because I don't want to die. I mean, yeah, the challenge, yes, but it's a hack and slasher, and it's one of those games you know, you gotta get used to. Not really gotta. I mean, if you play Dragon Ball Z, it's pretty much like that. And you know what? Speaking of that, Dragon Ball Z, what's up with Battle of Z? It's like guys. The one main thing that everyone loves about Dragon Ball Z is it's multiplayer. You know, how you can sit down with a friend and play it. That's one of the main reasons why people love to play Dragon Ball Z. So why do they keep forgetting that, oh right, we have to make it also multiplayer? Whoops. And, you know, if you played Raging Blast or Raging Blast 2, by the way, there are people who don't know the environments are, you can like hit them with a rush ender. I don't know what it's technically called, but you can hit them and the ground breaks and stuff like that. I'm surprised people don't even know that.
Resurreccion, segunda etapa. Behold, Ichigo Kurosaki. This is the true face of despair. Let's go.
Any case, also, I didn't mention this, but the Arankars are also already in their resurrection forms. That's where the name Soul Resurreccion comes from. It's because Espada have the resurrection form because I believe that's the form they were revived in, and now they're basically using that form with their now new Soul Reaper slash Hollow-like appearance to give him, you know, more power. In any case, as you can see, in the anime, Ulquiorra ultimately decimates Ichigo. But right now, I'm just decimating the crap out of Ulquiorra. So, it's kind of pathetic, actually. I mean, seriously, he's even easier than Grimjow. Unless we're playing this on hard, then obviously he's harder than Grimjow. I thought his blade was black, not jet black. Well, whatever.
Challenging and trying to win against a man you fear deeply. That's nonsense.
That's a no-no, Kurosaki. I thought you of all people would have known that.
I'm fighting you because I have to win.
Ridiculous.
So that ends it for that level, and I bet an egg. Exactly. Any case, yeah, that was a level. Honestly, when I was going back into this game, I expected Ulquiorra, I don't know why I was going to call him Ulquiorra to be like balls to the walls hard, because I haven't played with all my upgrades in a long time. But he was fairly easy. Then again, I am playing on normal mode, so, and plus I have played the story mode a lot of times, so. In case Ichigo got a lot of soul points, so might as well use them all. Any case, by the way, the spiritual pressure boosts, they're the ones that are gonna really eat up your soul points, so you better hope to God that you have a lot of soul points. My bad. And basically what the spiritual pressure boost does is, think of Ki in like Dragon Ball Z, it basically increases that, so now I can like fire off like 6 Getsuga Tenshos instead of just 3. Not in Streamline, but
now in his true form, easily overwhelms Ichigo.
nonetheless, better than
Just in time to see Ulquiorra's Cero Oscuras penetrate Ichigo's heart, effectively killing him.
That's right, you guys. The main character dies. It's like I'm playing Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's when Ichigo stands up.
Seriously, this game,
This time,
Bleach,
with a
is
monstrous visage.
fairly similar to Yu Yu Hakusho, except for the part where the main character turns into a hollow and starts destroying the crap out of his enemies. That's different. Well, actually, that is still like Yu Yu Hakusho, because in the anime, there was a point where, you know, Yusuke was getting utterly decimated by this guy named Sensui, and then his past granddad, father thing took over his body and started to fight in his place. Honestly, that's one of the best fights in the anime. His hair looks weird, though.
How are you alive? What are you? Just who are you?
I do like how in these cutscenes they all try to recreate the scenes in the anime. Any case, Hollow Ichigo, yeah, that's it. You're not able to play him when you're playing as Ichigo. It's either Hollow Ichigo or Ichigo. Hollow Ichigo is still in its Bankai. If you drop your sword, you can use the Roar, or in Japanese, Hoko. And he's pretty much fast. He can fly, quote unquote, fly. He can also shoot Seto Blasts. It's not a beam, but still Seto. The Isin Getsuga, I have no idea what the heck that is. I mean, you know, he never did that in the anime, so obviously it's what they incorporated into this game. And he's pretty fast, and for a level 1, he probably has the most health too. So yeah, there's that too. And okay, right now I'm just looking for the ignition boost. There it is. And now let's go back to fight. I at least want to secure the ignition kill. Okay, so, oh, yeah, right now is something that none of the people on YouTube ever think to do. I'm holding down the triangle button while using the bone of my thumb. Yeah, that little thing, bone where the line is? Yeah, I'm using the bone of my thumb to, mash the square button so I can attack Ukiora, believe it or not. That's how I was able to charge the Seto and attack him at the same time. But yeah, now that Ichigo's in his ignition form, I actually do like how each strike looks like a plasma blast. And obviously the Seto is pretty damaging. I mean, it's Ichigo, the main character, in his Super Saiyan 2 state, firing a Seto. Actually, you know what? Super Saiyan 3, because thanks to GT, which is not in canon, by the way, apparently there is no such thing as a Super Saiyan 2. Heck, the characters forget they can go Super Saiyan most of the time. But in any case, I just wanted ignition mode so I can secure the kill with a Hollow Seto. Any case, that one was labeled Heart, which basically was labeled that because Ukiora was supposed to be like, emo. Not supposed to have heart. He was supposed to be like the ultimate warrior and stuff like that. Because he didn't care. Okay, you're standing in my way. You're an ally. Okay, you're going down. But he gets close to Orihime, and basically he turns out to be like Shadow the Hedgehog, where he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I mean, you know what? I do have a heart after all." I'm not really good at explaining stuff like that. If you want to really see how it goes down, watch the anime. I don't remember where it is. I believe the title of it was Hueco Mundo starts the battle against